morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
It's good to see you in studio, buddy.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
I had to get out of the house, man. Because when I'm at home and I watch a game at home, all I have is text. So, and it's so unbelievable. My friends that are Dolphins fans.
It's brutal.
It's brutal. Listen, let's just all think of this, right? Every team makes mistakes during the course of the game. You weather the storm, you get the ebbs and flows of it.
The storm.
And in the end, you hope you don't make as many as the other team.
Right.
And so Buffalo made mistakes too. They touchdowns called back, red zone turnovers, the whole thing. If you were telling me before the game started, the way everybody thought, okay, I'm going to say this, and tell me, would you take it? You're tied with a chance to go in overtime, and the Buffalo kicker has to make a 61-yarder for you to lose. If I say this before the game, all right, we're in the game.
Yeah.
We're in the game. We've never been in the Buffalo game. We're there.
Yeah.
He makes it.
Yeah.
And now
But I understand what you're doing. It was objectively probably their best game played all year. Probably better than even their wins. They played from wire to wire, the best football game they played.
And it probably has a lot to do with continuity on offense in general, and Jonnu Smith actually being the guy you thought making the impact you thought he was going to make.
But the guys who make the mistakes are guys who've been making mistakes. If you're Raheem Mostert, 2 out of 3 weeks, you're putting it on the ground. If you're Jordan Boyer, convince me he's not a mole. Convince me he's not a mole.
That guy's a spy, dude.
Dude, he is a spy
agent.
Can I?
Worst 10 years.
What are we talking?
I'm gonna say this.
They need help.
And it was sure, you can call it a penalty or whatever, but let me tell you a safety's first rule. A first rule. He is to roam the secondary and knock loose any ball that's caught.
Legally knock it loose.
But you're Marcos, here's the thing. You're just trying to hit the ball.
Does he think the ball looks like a helmet?
Everything's moving, dude.
I get it, dude.
I'm not. But again, I'm never gonna get mad.
Javon Holland doesn't do that.
I'm not. Sure,
he might, but
I'm never gonna get mad at a play like that. That it had more to do with what he was trying to do and less to do with how he did it.
It can't be that guy. Dude, he's dropped a game-winning pick.
Yep.
He has injured Jalen Phillips, and now you put them in field goal range.
Right.
And Raheem Mostert, it's like, dude, it could be anybody else. And we, I think genuinely Dolphin fans love Raheem Mostert.
Yes.
But I think I saw, what does he have? 6 out of his last 14 games he has a fumble?
Yes, indeed.
You know how
I know, dude.
I'm not gonna be the guy. I'm not gonna be the guy.
Are more people coming with haymakers at the football lately? Is that a thing? Because you can't hit anybody. Because
I've broken ribs where they missed the football.
Yeah.
And it felt like I was in a prize fight. I've had knuckles on my right.
See what Maui Noah did to that kid?
Concussion protocol.
but I'm just
sign him up for the UFC.
I'm just saying, that's what about the kid that for Detroit that got kicked out of the game? It wasn't that egregious, right?
Nah.
But that's where we are. I get it. That you have to understand what a safety's job is. His job is to roam the secondary and knock the hell out of people.
The thing that's just frustrating about it, dude, and I'm sure what your fans are saying, I'm sure that your chat is overwhelming. However, dude, it doesn't matter if they play their best game or they come out and play their worst game. The ownership that this team has had over the Dolphins is gotta. It's just so demoralizing.
I've been on the other.
This sucks.
I've been on the other side of that.
I know.
Played 5
but
years in Cleveland, and we beat Pittsburgh my first game, and never beat them again. And we lost to them 3 times in 1 year in the playoffs. Yes, but all you can do is go out there and try to play good football. And here's what sucks. You want to be positive because of how they played yesterday, but it's too late for that. Because now the most important thing is just wins.
Right.
And
you're running out of time.
What I told you 2 weeks ago.
Well, I know, but you objectively.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Why?
Bring him up. Because I got him.
-1. You've been bombed.
Yeah.
You still needed points to beat them. That's unfair.
Marcos, did I get him?
Hold on.
Did I get him?
That's not fair.
Did I get him?
Boxed in,
I'm not
dude.
boxed in. How am I boxed in? You need points to beat the Bills.
You're boxed in,
That's
bro.
ridiculous. You know what?
No, we're not talking about the Bills.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we had an argument.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what the argument was.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to win. You said I want it to be exciting.
Right.
I want it to be
They
fun.
have been better games, though.
Oh, you did say
But
that.
they lost.
Doesn't matter, though.
Yes, it does
but
matter.
my Sundays have been better the last 2 weeks, objectively.
No, don't try. Now you backtrack.
Objectively.
Now you backtrack.
My Sundays have
Now
been
you
better.
backtrack.
No,
Now
they
you
have
backtrack.
been, though.
You got boxed in.
No,
because
they
just
have
5
been.
seconds ago. Oh,
They have been better.
Amazon Prime.
yep, got him.
You didn't get me.
Yes, I did.
You didn't get me.
Yes, I did.
I still stand by what I stand by.
Okay, but now you lost the last 2 games, but they've been more
Okay,
exciting.
but you made it an either or. It was a dumb argument in the first place because you made
No.
it an either or thing.
No, yes.
Like I can
All
only lose fun or win
I
boring.
said all I care about are the wins.
Dude, there were 2 punts between both teams. They needed to score.
Yeah, and
So
they
what are you
did.
talking
They
about?
lost because they didn't have the ball last. That's it.
You think they should have gone for it? A lot of people wondering.
Instead of kick the field goal.
Yeah. No, get the extra point. There's a minute 48 left.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
If you had if they had 1 timeout and less than a minute, then I think about it.
That's what I thought.
But that's
too.
a
I
lot of time.
I thought like 30 seconds left, something like that. You go for the win.
Yeah.
That was a lot of time.
Yeah, they still had like an entire 2 minutes. They would
right. That's not even
Jordan
right.
Poyer was planning this either way, so it would have been fine.
But I will say this. I felt good about how they were playing. I was getting annoyed that they couldn't get Josh Allen on the ground.
Never can get him on the ground. Doesn't matter.
And any time, and this is a fact.
The only time
this is a fact for any defense, not just this defense. I don't care how good your defense is. If you ask a defense to cover in the secondary, 50 yards wide by 50 yards deep for 5 seconds, it ain't happening.
He's a moose.
It's
a fresh. Literally the only way they can get a sack is like the stop of momentum because 7 people are there.
Right.
Like it's infuriating. He's infuriating. He owns this franchise. Really, Stephen Ross should just sell him a slice. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's unfortunate.
Like what was that touchdown where he's like he's going down, swallowed up,
right?
Touchdown,
right? To a guy,
of course,
who when the play started was facing the other way.
Who is that guy?
Who is that?
I've never heard of that guy. Quentin Morris.
He's a blocker. He's there.
Who is he?
No,
that was his first touchdown in the NFL.
You know, he's there. Julian Hill.
That's literally the first catch he's had all year.
Knew it.
You want to make it worse?
Who is?
You want to make it worse? Those are the balls that Josh Allen gets picked. Right.
I know, and his one pick was ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. And honestly, that was a
good pass. That was a receiver's ball.
That was a receiver's
ball kicked his ass.
That was a slant for a touchdown. That did not work.
The police came down right after that play and said, "Do you want to file charges?"
Yeah. Terrible.
You know, the timing of that was weird. When you wrote that in the chat, Leroy, it was right after he posted the Chris Olave getting hit.
Oh,
I was like, I don't think the ball kicked his ass.
Man, that was brutal.
That was a brutal hit.
That was a crazy hit. By the way, the Saints have just fired Dennis Allen, their head coach. So I think the Raiders fired their OC today. That'll get it done.
Woo! You lose to
OC.
Carolina, you gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. The final score for your Dolphins, 30-27. They lose to the Buffalo Bills on a 61-yard field goal to a guy who was missing extra points the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
my God. Buffalo is 7-2. The Dolphins are 2-6.
Yep.
Got it right where we want them. Here we go, baby.
Oh, man.
I just think, like,
Dolphins gonna win out.
What happens is think of it like this. You ever been told in your life, one more mistake and you're gonna get grounded or punished or whatever. And then a circumstance that presents itself where you're caught up in something, but it's not even really your fault, but you're gonna get punished. That's where the Dolphins are. The Dolphins are like, you can't make any mistakes on a football field because it costs you a game. And
especially against this team.
Right. And you're playing pretty good football.
It's just been like, there's the timing of them too, though, dude. Like the same thing where it's like, hey, you're up at halftime, you get the ball coming out, you're moving, ball on the ground.
Yep.
On.
Is it breaking news?
That the Saints fired. I
mean,
technically, but does anybody care?
Technically, but like you're covering up the ticker on the bottom.
Did you see who was it? Who's their pass rusher? Cam Jordan. He apologized to New Orleans and the Panthers. The Panthers like, you get the same wins as us, buddy.
Samesies, dude.
I mean, like, yeah, it's unfortunate. Here's what's unfortunate, because they scored 80 the first 2 weeks.
I know. We were all those Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. What's going on?
Oh, wow.
What's happening? What are you?
Your boy.
Who?
Gesicki.
Oh, dude.
5 for 100. 2 touchdowns.
What a game he had yesterday.
Playing slot receiver.
He had a great game yesterday. You see that Saquon play?
Oh, he jumped over the guy backwards.
Dude, oh my God, that was crazy.
I thought it was in reverse this first time.
Can you imagine not thinking that guy was good enough for your football team if you're the Giants?
The Giants.
No. Their owner is hot.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to get rid of him.
No, the GM though, idiot.
Don't worry.
His job is
Hey, there is nothing that would warrant you losing your job more than your owner having to watch the guy you let go ball out.
Did you see Daniel Jones' stats yesterday? His halftime stats was 0 yards, 1 touchdown.
Jesus.
How's that even happen?
Because he threw that little bubble screen that went for -8.
Did you see Jalen Waddle's final stats?
Oh my God.
Because of the lateral at the end.
You know he costed a lot of people the over.
What happened now? That counted as a pass?
Jalen Waddle finished with -4 yards.
Rushing.
No, receiving.
Dude. He went -23 yards or something on the final play.
Because he went, he took the lateral. He went too far. And Tua's over-under got killed too.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
Absolutely rough.
Good to see him, by the way. I didn't know. It took a late cameo.
My God. I put for him to have 4 receptions. I was like, oh, he's gonna show up. It's Buffalo. Finally, he can do something. I felt like Tobin yesterday, the way I was cursing this.
I got one worse. I got all my legs.
Yeah.
And I need Dak Prescott to throw more than 37 passes.
Oh, which normally he does.
Yes. He had 24
injured
and then got hurt.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
right.
Injury. So this whole gambling thing, I realize it's taking.
You're becoming a monster.
It's taking a dark.
You're becoming a monster. Can I just say?
Yeah.
I was very uncomfortable how you treated me on Friday.
Oh, really?
I was very uncomfortable. First of all, we came so close to nailing the Finn parlay, dude. We came so close. We're like racking.
Wait,
dude,
didn't they give it to you and took it away?
They put it up on the broadcast. On the broadcast, when I was watching Goldie, they put up one of the goals and they said Etu had the assist. We're talking Friday night's game.
Yes.
Friday afternoon's game. And so it had to be Catswin, Barkey, Reinhardt, Lundell shots, Etu assist. So first of all, Lundell gets on the board, and this jackass over here is like, how about a little more shooty? I'm like, he has a goal.
Wait, Here's what happened. You guys don't understand. During an evening of action, I'll just be sitting at home watching whatever. I may be watching the game. I may be watching something else. And then you'll just get a text out of the middle of nowhere. How about a little shooty? I'm like, what? Like, it is torture.
You score once, you're gonna stop shooting.
We got. So he ended up getting it like really just the most innocuous shot. He goes, hit the goalie. We're like, yeah, there it is.
There it goes.
But time ran out, and then the final goal, it went to the other Finn, Nico Mikkola, got the assist, not Etu. Then the next day, Etu got the assist.
Hey,
but Barkey scored, Rhino scored, Lundell scored, and the shots, and the Panthers win. We missed our fit. We got greedy.
Yeah.
We were good with those 4. But you just had to go plus 2,000.
What a value, dude.
We were there, baby.
Oh,
we almost hit the Panthers parlay, and you just got greedy.
You can't carry over.
By the way, guess who's back?
Who?
Not Eminem.
No.
Jameis.
Oh, dude. What did he do yesterday?
No.
Wolf.
He was like, I'm like, what?
Woo.
Like
3 picks yesterday.
Here's the whole thing.
Yikes.
I will eat the picks like a snack if he's pushing the ball down the field.
Like a dummy.
Like it's kind of like the greatest show on turf. You're trading it, but you know that, he's still going to make plays.
Sounds like you want a little fun.
No chance. No chance.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
Let's close him in.
We know what kind of quarterback he is, and we know what has plagued the Browns.
So, but
they don't push the ball down the field.
You would take negative plays for fun plays.
No, I would take that for them being able to move the ball. It's like if
2-day shipping or same day.
No, here's the deal. It's the same as if you have a running back who's running for 150 every week, but he fumbles.
Oh, my God.
The 150 is going to, hey, you're going to ask him, hey, try to be safer with it, but still give us that 150. We'll eat it. But believe me, I was that guy. I was that guy.
Wow.
So I know. But if you're going to throw dink and dunks and then have 3 picks, no, you're no good to us. That's fact. Man, can I also say this? Tua was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
You don't lose many games like that.
No.
Saw him scramble for that first.
he had to go head first.
Dude.
By the way, understand, to get the first, he had to go head first.
Dude, I had
because if he would have went the other way, it starts where you start sliding.
I had the squeaky cheeks when he did that.
Well, nobody was around.
And Kevin Harlan goes, "Oh,
yeah.
Not now, Harlan! Oh no!"
I was scared as well.
That's why he's the best. He's saying what we're all thinking.
He is. Oh, look, they're praising America and Radio Libre. Love that. That's great. Beautiful. They were waving the flag around.
That's nice.
Even though they have a giant one right behind her.
It looks like United Nations in there with all the flags they got.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. They have the most festive studio.
I would say this: half of those flags, I don't know countries.
Well, we'll take a break. If you guys want to get some Dolphins calls in.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I want to give that opportunity. I want to give that opportunity.
I don't mind giving the opportunity, but the issues that people are going to talk about were probably have nothing to do with yesterday's game. That was a good game they lost.
Yep.
It was.
But it's been a bad season.
It's been a bad season. Yes, it has been. Now, is it different if Tua doesn't miss those 4 weeks? Because
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. But all in all, we also said coming into this, you got to beat the Bills.
Here's the other thing.
True.
This is the only thing that pisses me off.
Oh.
Wow.
We signed Odell Beckham for $6 million. And you could have had Van Ginks for 10.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
Great game.
As you were.
305-567-0560 if you want to get in your Fins calls. We got to celebrate the Canes too, baby. We got a lot to get to here on a Monday. Today does feel like a day we should drink. I mean, I got to go to the Heat game later, so I probably shouldn't.
Oh, big game. Big game.
It is a big game. I'm excited for tonight's game. I love when it's Bam versus Sabonis. I love that matchup. Bam, by the way, we'll get more into the Heat later, but Bam, what a game he had. Threes were flowing for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, they were.
It was good to see. You know what?
Except for
Just took a little tequila, baby.
That's
Took a little tequila party, and Bam was letting it loose.
That's all it took, dude.
We knew on Friday that conversation was going to go one of two ways. If they had gone out on Saturday, if they were going out on Friday and everybody played like crap.
Yep. It's a Monday Rewind, brought to you in part by your self-loaded Chevy dealers. You're looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks. You're ready for anything. Chevrolet, together. Let's drive. Let's hear from Eddie. Eddie, hello.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
I think it was overall great games. Probably we ain't got no good pass rush. But the only thing that's killing me that nobody's bringing up is the last, I think it was like 45 seconds. It was like the guy picked up the ball and ran it. That's supposed to be like a delayed game.
That's
I
true.
think that's supposed to be like a 5-yard and 10-second runoff. But nobody's not talking about that. I just want to hear about that.
Mac Hollins, former Dolphin, the TikToker.
Ran and put the ball down.
He caught the ball and he went and spotted himself. And Trent Green to me is like, that usually doesn't fly.
They don't. Usually the official will go in there, grab it, and he may put it in the same spot, but the official sets the ball. No matter what play, if you watch football, right? I don't care if they hurry up and put it down. They'll blow the flag. I mean, they'll blow a whistle. The official will go in and get the ball and then put it back in the same spot.
Yep.
That was weird. And when he said it, when Trent Green said it, he's absolutely correct in that the official, I've never seen football played. Think about this. You have never seen a play of football played in your life where an official does not touch the ball before a play.
It was weird, but I mean, like, they didn't move the ball anyway. So it would have just been, they would have had to kick the field goal faster, I guess. Like,
right.
It really wouldn't have but I get it. It's annoying. Yeah. Everything in a loss like that is annoying. For sure. Tim, what's going on, dude?
This Jordan Poyer, man. Typical rat behavior.
My line, dude.
We need to trade him for a bag of potato chips so Tua has some chips to eat.
Just trade him back to Buffalo.
Oh, don't even get me started on this chip.
Oh, listen. Can I just say, listen, Tua, I love you, dude. I love you. You know I do.
Oh,
you know I do.
But
started on this chip eater.
The first drive, you're gonna drop a stat? The first drive?
We ain't even started playing football yet.
By the way, I was eating chips at the time. Original Doritos.
Original
Well,
Doritos?
That's what I had.
You would have caught a snap the same way he caught that snap.
Just licking my fingers.
Can I just say this?
Oops, slippies.
You know when Whoppers are delicious?
Mm-hmm.
When it's the only candy in the building.
Oh, you're on a candy kick, huh?
No,
I'll go get you something from the vending machine. You want something?
No,
want
I don't
some
want
real?
that from the vending machine. I like the Halloween candy, but
Right.
then I realized I work with Marcos. He's been chewing for 5 straight days.
What do we just make?
There's no candy
way.
anywhere.
What do we
There
just?
is no candy. That's what I've been upset.
Why don't we just do what Jordan Poyer wants, which is trade him back to Buffalo?
Just get out of
They
here.
don't want him.
Just trade him back to Buffalo,
They don't
dude.
want
You
him.
basically play for the Bills anyway.
Remember Brandon Jones? Remember him?
Or Deshaun Elliott.
Remember that?
I just like
We had good safeties.
It was good. They were young.
We had Ginks.
We had
These guys did
you
not.
know what? Here's what my question is.
We had Ginks.
Why can't we ever get the guy who another team that doesn't want him? Like Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying him, but I'm saying that guy that leaves another team and comes in as a baller.
I saw that Drew Rosenhaus was on SVN last night, and he told Josh Moser, he said that they're going to be buyers at the deadline. How is that possible?
Who,
The
us?
Dolphins.
What? Who are we buying? How can we buy anything?
You'll be amazed at how they can make it work. That being said,
What's on the market?
that being said, all of it will be defensive.
Has to be.
What do you need on offense?
Nothing.
Right.
Emmanuel Ogbah with a torn bicep is the only one who got Josh Allen down.
Hey!
yesterday.
Glad to see Chop Robinson got his first sack.
He did. It was a little like, at the end of desperate. I wish you would have gotten more time to celebrate it because, it was
right.
because
Because
it
it
was
was
crazy
a hurry up.
scene,
Right.
But good for Chop
He
Robinson.
got there. I just think You ever get excited when something happens and you don't, and then it gets away? That's what chasing a quarterback is. Like, you have rules for rushing a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And you're free, and you go get him, and he makes the slightest move, and then you're on your face.
I'm so excited for the Dolphins to take on a statue this upcoming week in Stafford. Yeah. It's just enough. I'm so sick of these mobile quarterbacks.
And they lost Puka kicked out.
Puka got kicked out?
Yeah.
Did you see Cam Kitchens, Miami Hurricanes great? He had a 103-yard pick six.
Oh, I didn't see wow. That. How do you get man, that's a 14-point swing.
Huge, dude. Crazy. Cap, what's going on, Cap?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Hey, listen, before I get to my fact inquiry that I have, Tobin, I crap you not, bro. I was eating chips too when he botched that fumble, bro.
What kind?
Hey, so now every time we eat chips, he got a fumble.
Yeah, dude, he's got 32 fumbles his career, so that's a lot of chips. Listen, look, man. I just want to find out if this is true or not. Is it true that in 2017 we let go of Dennis Hickey? Dennis Hickey goes to Buffalo as a senior scout. Greer comes here to Miami, and then Dennis Hickey goes and drafts Josh Allen. Is that true?
No, I don't think so, dude, because Greer's been here since like 2000. He was like a scout.
No, yeah, I know, but he became GM in 2016 when they let go of Hickey.
Yeah, but
Hickey went to Buffalo after.
No, I think Tannenbaum was the top guy first.
No. You need to check that.
I think
Dennis
you're wrong,
Hickey was here, then he went to Buffalo and got Josh Allen, bro.
Tannenbaum was here. Came after Hickey. Because
Tannenbaum, he got let go that year.
Tannenbaum didn't keep Man Campbell. Tannenbaum didn't keep Man Campbell, and he went with Gase.
I get that, but my point is we let go of Hickey in 2017. Ironically enough, Greer becomes general manager, and then Josh Allen gets drafted by
You might
Buffalo.
be right about that part, but I don't think your timeline is right on when Greer got the reins.
That's what I'm saying. Can you fact check that for me, please?
I will.
Thank you.
All right.
We don't have to. We knew Tannenbaum
This call is just to ask a fact check?
Tannenbaum was the GM first.
Yeah.
And Greer was underneath him. Then when Tannenbaum
Hickey being the Dolphins head was weird because it was just like a year. He took Devontae Parker.
So Hickey was hired by the Dolphins as their new GM in 2014.
That was like when they fired Jeff Ireland, but they kept Philbin.
Yeah, then he was fired on January 2nd of 2016, and he became and Chris Greer became the general manager of the Dolphins in 2016. And then Hickey on May 19th of 2017 was hired by the Bills, but he was a senior college scout at that time.
So he did scout him.
So Greer became the GM in 2016?
Yes. Yeah, but he was under Tannenbaum. I think Tannenbaum was VP of like whatever. It's like Andy Ellisberg is GM, and then there's Pat Riley. Right. I think that was the hierarchy.
Okay, so even though he was the GM,
right?
So technically, Cap for Life is right.
Mm-hmm.
But the chain of command, he's missing.
But if you're a senior scout, and he went to Wyoming, then it sounds like he probably did scout
Josh Allen.
Yeah. And he was like, I know that he doesn't get any. I know he doesn't complete any passes, but there's something about him. He's a moose.
This guy's a moose.
You ever seen a moose play football? Listen, not for nothing, but the way we're talking about Josh Allen now, we were not talking about Josh Allen like that the first 2 or 3 years.
Nah.
Right. So everybody.
But even those years, he was beating the Dolphins.
Everybody calm down.
Dennis returns from Wyoming. Goes, how was your trip, Dennis? He goes, all right, hear me out. Okay. There's this kid. Can't throw a lick. I mean, he can throw it far, but not accurate. But no one can tackle him. And he runs like a horse.
You guys ever seen a moose play football?
Let's just get Jay. He's been holding patiently. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Good, all right, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Man, I want to give kudos to Mike McDaniel, to Tua, and to the offensive line. Man, I say that offense played great yesterday, and I've been saying it all year. I believe that we can run the football if Mike be dedicated to it and balanced. And I believe that Tua is probably one of the greatest game managers, and that's not a negative. But I feel like with a running game, that's when the middle of the field opens up. That's when all the other stuff, you get Tyreek on those inside routes, because now they got to respect the running game. And I feel like that if the injuries, honestly, the injuries defensively is what's really messing us up. In the last 2 weeks, those two tough matchups. Kyler Murray and Josh Allen are two of the greatest scrambling quarterbacks. And like Leroy say all the time, it's hard for DBs to cover for that long. With guys rolling out and doing that, like, you got to just chalk that up. And a field goal kicker made a 61-yard field goal. Like, I have no qualms about like that game yesterday, because a 61-yard field goal beat us. Like, you got to just take that and tip the cap to the Bills. Like Josh Allen always seemed to get us all the time, but it happens. So I just wanted to shout out the offense and that offensive line, because they've been taking a lot of heat all year, and I believe the last couple of weeks, man, they've been playing their behinds off. So love the show, man. Y'all have a good day.
Wow.
He is
completely reasonable sports radio call.
That was crazy.
I gotta tell you,
I was not expecting that.
That's one of the few callers where,
he's hurting. Like
he's hurting. No, look,
you could hear.
We can all be hurting.
Sounds like the fighter who gets a head kicked, but he has to give respect to his opponent.
Oh yeah.
No, that's like when you got knocked out and you got a 2-piece in the salad, and
Joe Rogan,
and then they make you come up and stand in the middle to get the other guy's hand held. I'm like, listen, no, if I get knocked out, I'm not going to the middle of the ring to have you announce it. We all know that I'm out.
What a day, man.
So, like, see, here's the thing. The timing of it is what we're probably upset about, not the fact that it happened, right? Like, that it happened when you probably played one of your better games.
You needed a must-win against a team you never beat. You played really well. They got the best of you still. And the thing is, you came into this year, and we knew that you had to beat Buffalo some way, somehow, at least one time. And you played maybe your worst game of the season against them.
And then your best.
Tua got hurt, and then you probably played your best game, and you still can't beat them. You're 0-2 against them. You're looking up at them. What are they, 7-2 or 6-2? They're 7-2, I think. I mean, it's just
the circumstances of the loss are one thing, but the loss is totally different. Like the circumstances of the loss. Now, the record, how far back you are, your chances of making the playoffs now, all those things are, I think, more reason of why everybody's so damn frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You see, but man,
Jay Gatto says, we're out here. We just get overlooked by the bad fans, but we're here for sure. I understand, Jay Gatto. The ingrates take over. And I think most people are just, I think today, I don't sense as many people being as pissed as the other games. I think you're kind of sad, because it's like you've had your hopes up for this season. Your big rival's still head and shoulders above you, or it doesn't even feel like they're head and shoulders above you, but the standings would suggest they're head and shoulders above you.
Here's what they are that you are not yet, for whatever reason. You haven't been able to put a team together that is healthy for a substantial amount of time. It's always something the last 2 years, whatever that is.
Yeah. And then the theme of the last 3 weeks has just been back-breaking, ill-timed turnovers.
Right.
Just killers, dude.
Right.
But I don't know how to I don't know how to comfort anybody. Like this has been a nightmare season all around.
I got it though. I got away because I was trying to comfort myself, and I found the only solution.
What's that?
Now that I'm a handicap expert.
This is
okay.
You wanted to leave at Tulustarina in Finland.
Well,
for a series they were 2-0.
Lollygagging on the ice, dude.
Lollygagging.
You can't. I will say this. That is the one sport you cannot lollygag.
No, very fast pace.
Right.
Head on a swivel.
Cats can't be stopped right now, dude.
They can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Part of my chili pepper. But okay, beyond that,
we chili peppering on Monday.
I'm at a dark place. I looked at the rest of the season.
They don't play till Thursday, by the way.
Putting it in. Gotta get the good numbers.
Dude, what is wrong with it? I think the worst thing that could have happened
winning
was the text we got. He won twice.
Oh my God!
So that means this dude picked
23.
23
different scenarios. Wow, I'm like a wizard. I agree.
We didn't agree.
No, I think you guys are right. I agree. 23 legs is a feat of some sort. Sure, I was mad at Jaime Jaquez and cursed him for not doing well enough in front of his family, even though the Heat won by 20. But not an issue.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, can we just like? I hate. Here's what I hate. The fan. At least we covered.
Oh.
I want to chop that guy in the throat.
Yeah, no. I don't do that.
No.
I did put a couple bills overs yesterday, though. I'm not an idiot. Definitely a part of my winning ticket was Josh Allen over on touchdowns. But that's neither here nor there. Gambling won't let anything get in the way of what I believe is most true now, and the Dolphins will run the table.
Really?
If you look at the remaining schedule, there's really
no. Here's why I'm not doing this.
They've literally lost it.
Can I? This is why I'm not doing this. And I get where you're going, Marcos.
That's a win.
I appreciate you being positive, right? But here's why I hate this, and this is going to set up perfectly for why I hate this. Remember before the season, they were talking about how the last 6 games are a murderer's row.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much now.
I'm still scared
because those teams aren't. So, but I'm saying the ebbs and flows of this and of the season is why I don't like playing the stupid that's a win, that's a loss, because you're predetermining.
There's still 3 potential cold weather games. We don't know that they're going to be.
That's fine. Again, that's fine.
We're playing our best football right now.
Wait, that's fine. But the point I'm making is valid.
They better not ruin Thanksgiving.
Oh, my goodness. So you want them to go to
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Cold and Thanksgiving. Let me tell you something.
Don't ruin Thanksgiving.
Let me tell you
it's
something.
the best.
Easy
Let me tell you
peasy,
something.
dude.
Green Bay on Thanksgiving.
Tough.
That's not to mention we haven't put all the other elements.
Hey, can I ask you something?
What's up?
You were planning on going December 29th.
I'm still going.
Really? I'll die hard. Hey, props to you. Props to you. Good for you, buddy.
I'm still going.
Because you committed to banging the drum or something like that?
No, I didn't. I didn't commit to it, but I got some stuff to do up there, so I'll go.
Hopefully, I'll be with them.
Me and my boy Matt gonna go do something, and then
a little fun, baby.
Probably see Bernie.
Of course.
Bernie.
We'll expect nothing less.
Yeah.
He's got to be having fun watching the Canes. I want to get into the Canes.
And then I think I'm going to go up there with Chris Atkins, Ed Morse.
Oh, cool.
Because, there's an Ed Morse up there.
Ed Morse, of course.
Yeah, that's where they're from. So.
He's probably mother bleeping Jameis after today.
3 picks.
Dude. I hate that my takes are week to week. Jameis does it to you, dude.
That's what he does. And he's very engaging. He charms you.
I'm telling you, I played golf with him.
Mm-hmm.
18 holes. We were together in the same cart. What I'm telling you, the dude is real. Like all that's not, he's like, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, yes. Something with a football in his hands, though, that makes him go bat bleep crazy sometimes.
Well, we've seen the footwork drills in his backyard. Insane.
That ain't got nothing. He needs some footwork. What about that arm work? That's what's getting you in trouble.
Oh man.
But again, I said last week, how many more games? They said, how many more games you need to see? 3. So I got 2 more games. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the numbers, and I'm only going to look at one number, that interception touchdown ratio, right? Or touchdown interception ratio. And if that's acceptable, then we good. But here's the problem. If you're going to give me picks, you better not be throwing dinks and dunks. We just got to.
You want to hose.
That.
Shove
Right.
it down the field.
Exactly.
I get you, buddy.
Exactly.
Marcos and his parlays, dude.
Marcos,
Really
like
really
it
good.
just like
Really good.
it's all like it. Bzz, bzz,